the terminal. Right, let's move over to the platform. Now the terminal, let's remove this. Can you remember how we can get to the terminal? We can look at the view, we can go down to the terminal and choose this little icon here, or alternatively we can click on this little icon next to the navigator icon. Right, and it's also highlighted with little caption codes, little captions as you scroll over each one. Alright, so let's click on the terminal and let's discuss what these tabs are. Okay, the first tab is the trade tab, and in the trade tab you will see your live orders and your pending orders, and from this from this trade tab you can actually set your take profits, your stop losses, or your trail stops, or you can also go ahead and close trades from this section as well. And in this section you will see the balance, the equity, and the free margin, and we will talk about the equity and the free margin in later videos in this module. The next one is the account history. And account history is just like your banking account history. Alright. With this one it will tell you the date and time, where your stop losses and take profits were, when it closed, and the amount of profit that was accumulated or not accumulated. The alerts. The alerts comes up. I don't think I've actually seen anything come up in this box before, but mainly it's the journal. But I'm going to skip the alerts. I don't think it's even really need to be used that much anyway. The mailbox we've already discussed, and if you haven't done so already, double click onto your registration headline here and open it up and copy and save the registration information and save it to a notepad, and then save that to a flash drive. Okay, so you can come back to it later just in case you need to reinstall the trading station again, or you need to install it on a different PC and you can go back into your same account with a different PC. Alright, and then there's a journal, and the journal there is just to basically let you know what's going on, what kind of indicators that you've added onto it. Just it gives you basically a journal of what's going on. Alright, now the account history also has another section to it as well, and we can actually save the history. Now this history here, if you right click it, you actually need to highlight, well, you don't really need to highlight, but anywhere in this section you can right click and you can choose all history, the last 3 months, or the last month, or a custom period. You can choose the custom periods here, or you can choose a date. Okay. You also have save as report or save as detailed report. Now, a detailed report will give you an extra section down the bottom with an image as well that shows like a bar chart graph, shows you your progressions as you're going through each trades. Here, as you can actually see, the commissions and taxes and comments, these aren't even really used. Alright, but here is what it basically will look like. I'm going to save it into this area here, and what's going to happen is going to open up into a new browser for me, and then it shows you what it looks like there. And if I can go on this one and choose save as detailed report and click on save, you'll then get like an image with all of these kind of details down the bottom. Alright, now one thing that I will say before moving on is that when you see some sites out there offering forex strategies like forex robots and what have you, you have to really take them with a pinch of salt. These documents here can be doctored, alright, because it's in a HTML format, and if you know anything about HTML, then you will be able to easily modify any of these figures and whatnot in there. Alright. Another thing as well is that when you're using like a strategy tester, and we come up here to use like the strategy tester, I'm not sure that this is even going to work on this particular trading station, but we can probably take a quick I don't really want to take a quick look because this is going to be our working account. But what will happen is that on the report you will see like the numbers. It will say like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. It won't really have like a ticket number next to them, and then you'll see loads of blank spaces and then a figure next to it. It's a little bit confusing, but maybe we can show you a little bit later on in some other videos what a bad forex report looks like. Alright, but so yeah, so we'll save that for another time. Alright, so that's essentially how you go ahead and use your terminal. Alright, and the main user is going to have the trade tab open most of the times. Alright, so I will leave you with this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.